Hey people, how's it going? This is DJ357 here, welcoming you once again to another episode of Feed the Beast. I'm joined by the lovely, luscious and illustrious Mr. Viper.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me voluptuous.
I didn't call you voluptuous.
Well, you're going to call me voluptuous and like it.
But I won't argue with you there. So we're back for yet another episode of Feed the Beast. We've been doing a lot of Feed the Beast at the moment. We had a lot of hassle over the last few episodes with the Nether. So off camera, what we did was we didn't cheat, thankfully. We resisted the urge to, no matter how frustrating it was. And basically, because the ghasts who were raping us every time we went in there couldn't destroy cobble, what we did was we just kept running in there and eventually built a shield of cobble around the portal. And from there, we were able to start mining all the netherrack and the soul sand that we needed. So the main reason, as I mentioned before, that we actually did this was to build what's called a blast furnace. So what we needed was nether brick and nether rack. So what we've done is we found actually during our research that we didn't need to go into another fortress and mine the nether brick. All we needed was nether rack. And then if you take nether rack over to a compressor like this over here, you get nether brick, which is fantastic. So what we need to use the nether brick along with soul sand, which I'm going to find now in a second. Do you have the soul sand on you?
Nope, it's in one of those chests.
Alright, okay.
It's actually right there in the large chest there.
Right, and then we have some magma cream. So one of the other things that we did off camera was we spent ages wandering around our various different mines trying to find some slimes so we could get some slime ball. Because during the visit to the Nether as well, one of the other things we found was we found blazes, and we got lots of blaze rods from them. So to get a magma cream, you need a slime ball and some blaze powder. So we were able to do that. So I'm now going to go ahead and try and build a blast furnace. Blast furnace brick. Okay, so soul sand on the corners, magma cream in the middle. Okay. Magma cream, soul sand, and another brick. Boom! Blast furnace.
Yay.
So I need... So the blast furnace itself needs to be 3 wide, 3 deep, and 4 high. So I need 34 of these things. 24, 28. Crap. I need more soul sand.
And I'm just going to say one thing. That was a very lovely intro, Mr. DJ357. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
While you were off there rambling on as you do, I was like discussing, what should we do about this? And just before camera, we decided to make a big, huge open area for this blast furnace and our the blast furnace and what's the other thing we were building?
The coke oven, which
I
actually
coke
have
oven,
already built.
yes, of course, yes, the coke oven. So of course I the one that decided to do it next. I started digging in, and of course he had to come along and follow me. But that's cool.
You asked me to help you, you fucking liar, you.
What you can't prove with people will never know. Anyway.
So
it's okay. It's okay. You're under my wing. You are my apprentice. It's understandably. It's okay.
Oh, we're going to go there, are we? Right. Fair enough.
Okay, so let's get this underway.
So one of the other things I mentioned there as well, very quickly, was we needed a coke oven. So the main reason we're doing all of this bullshit is to get steel, because we want steel axes, and steel this and steel that and steel the other. In order to do that, we need a blast furnace, and the blast furnace needs cold coke, and in order to make cold coke you need a coke oven. So in order to make a coke oven, what we need coke oven bricks. So I'll just give you guys just a quick look at how to make that. So one of the other things we did off camera was we went wild trying to find lots of clay. There we go. So powered furnace, smelting. So we got loads and loads and loads of clay, and we got lots of bricks, and then we used those bricks to make coke oven bricks. So the coke oven itself is 3 by 3 by 3, so it's not quite as tall as the blast furnace. So that's enough chat. Let's actually get down to it. Let's build these babies. So, alright. Now these structures need to be hollow as well, so I'm going to place the blast furnace here. So 3 by 3 need 1.
This is not better than watching you work, Dara. It's quite
1,
inspirational.
2,
I'm just going to sit here,
3.
on my throne here and just look, just observe. Because I can.
And then that's 3 layers, yeah? 3. And
Yeah, that's 3, yeah. The amount of hassle those fucking things cost me. So much hassle,
now,
much.
This is where I'm confused. I assume I need to seal it, do I? Say 1 at the top.
Go on.
Crap. Okay. So
Yep, there you go.
oh crap. Yeah. Awesome. Huzzah and hooray and some such. Blast furnace. Yes.
Awesome. That only took us like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Off
Pretty
camera and on camera to get the ingredients needed. Oh sweet Jesus! So the blast furnace we need to make coal coke with the blast furnace, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's the coke oven. It's the coal coke, isn't it? I'm confused.
This is the blast furnace. So the blast furnace, you put in coal coke as the fuel. You can also use charcoal. You can't use normal coal, and that helps you to make steel.
Okay, so we need to make the coke oven then.
Yeah. So in here, this is where you'd put the coal coke or the charcoal. This is where you'd put your iron ingots or aluminum as well, as far as I understand. You can smelt that in a blast furnace, and then you get steel over here. So the next thing to build is the coke oven. And that I'm going to place here, and I'm going to place this one up against the wall. So this needs to be 3 by 3. Okay, 1, 3.
Now I'm going to go over and get some coal to get this turned into coke. Because we need coke. We need the coke in this game. It's been a while to get the resources, to get to the delivery, but don't worry. The people of Minecraft, will have their supply of coke in no time.
Really? That's the joke you're going to go with?
Yes. And I gladly am going to take it and go with this.
And there we go. Ta-da! There is our coke oven.
I see. So we just... Okay.
Huzzah! So, as far as I understand, it takes around about just over a minute to turn coal into coal coke, I believe. Sorry, no. Not just over a minute. Just over 2 minutes, about 2.5 minutes. Now, what we can do as well is there is...
It needs... why is there bucket symbols?
That is to actually create creosote oil. So during the creation of the coal coke, you get a certain amount of creosote oil. So it starts to build up over here. You can see how much there is. And if you have a bucket in there...
Oh, that's what the gauge is. Well, okay. That's
exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So up at the top you have the empty bucket, and then as soon as there's enough to fill the bucket, it drops down there and becomes a filled bucket. I believe, I've never actually seen this in operation, so it's all a bit of an experimentation and a kind of a trial and error process for us at this point.
Okay, so that's a nice little area. Of course, these will be moved once we actually get our shit together in our compound. So... yeah.
So one thing I want to do now, the thing is, the coal coke itself lasts about 4 times as long as ordinary coal.
Yeah.
Which is great. I'm totally doing this wrong. How do I make charcoal again?
Burn logs with planks.
Like that? That would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure coal will do the same thing.
Okay. So what I want to do, just for shits and giggles, just to see how it works, I just want to make some charcoal and plonk it into the blast furnace along with an ingot of iron. Let's see what happens.
We have to make an extractor. We've done that. Pulverizer, we already have that done. We have diamonds. Macerator, that's our next
you're
machine.
looking at the to-do list, are you?
Yeah, well, we've got blast up these done, so I'm going to take these off the wall.
So, there's our iron ingot, and here's our charcoal.
Actually, this whole to-do list is done.
Except for the macerator.
No, this to-do list over here.
Oh, that one. Alright. So, we're quickly running out of...
we have one left though. We have to make steel.
Yes. Damn it. I need logs. I'm going to take the... take some of that. So we're running out of the...
we have our first cold coke.
Huzzah and hooray and such.
I'm just going to take that and have a look at it. Have it in my hand. The coke. Okay, excuse me a minute.
Okay, you should take that cold coke and you should put it into the blast furnace.
No, I'm going to go down here and have some fun with it.
Oh, for God's sake. Right. No, get back in your hole. I'm going to fucking block you off with some cobbles so nobody has to deal with you.
Okay, I've thrown cold coke in and it's already sucked it up.
Wow.
God, that blast furnace is such a junkie.
And so, we are well on our way now to creating our first steel ingot. Now, what the hell are we going to make with the steel once it's made?
That is a good question.
We can make block of steel, tungsten steel block, iridium blah 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 steel, steel sword, steel boot, steel helmet, steel chest plate.
Yes.
I want a full set of steel armor, that's for sure.
I want to get that. I want to look for that steel leaf.
Steel leaf would be interesting, but that's I assume that's
It's magic stuff, yeah.
yeah, thaumium stuff.
There we go. First block of steel.
Steel ingot. Ta-da!
Enjoy.
Steel axe. Steel gear. Interesting. I wonder what steel gear is used.
We actually made some creosote out of it, as you said.
Creosote oil, isn't it?
Creosote, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Awesome.
So we're going to leave this coke oven, make the coke for a while, and we'll work on the steel afterwards.
Yeah.
So what's next to do?
That's it for the time being. To be honest, we wanted to make the blast furnace and the coke oven in order to make steel. So now it's just playing the waiting game, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I would suggest the best thing that we can do is using the magical wonder that is video editing. We can just jump to the next section where we have lots of steel and we decide to make some stuff with it.
Okay, I guess we could do that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Seems a bit fair.
Cool.
No point making people wait here for 5 hours for us.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Okay, so guys, we will bring you back in once we actually have some steel and we can make some stuff with it. So, and then until then, talk to you then.
Bye.
Hello guys, and welcome back. Just bring it back in here because we have some more ingots to. Well, we have enough ingots to play around with at this stage, which is great. Thank God. Anyway, so we pretty much 59. We didn't want to record that because pretty much it took hours, and I mean hours.
Yeah, like we spent, I would say, the bones of about 4 hours messing around doing random different stuff. I spent a couple of hours looking at various different power setups that we can go for in the next couple of episodes. And yeah, even after all that time, only just barely got a full stack after about, say, close to 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, 59 is. Pretty much we have 59 ingots, but it took that long. I pretty much went mining for resources. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, it's so time consuming. Yeah. So it's pretty much not worth really showing you, without absolutely killing you with boredom. Anyway, so 59 still ingots, so have you got anything in mind? What should we do with these ingots, Dara?
I'm not sure, because honestly I'm not sure exactly what we can make. I know if we go into the menu you can see, it shows you steel, basically armor, steel tools and stuff like that. So I don't know what the durability is like. It allows us to make steel machine hulls. Yeah.
Well, if I remember right, you said you did want steel armor.
Yeah, I wanted to see what it'd be like anyway. So, but I doubt we have enough for a full suit for each of us.
No, not for both. No, I would say maybe for one person.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. It's up to yourself, really.
Yeah.
Tungsten steel ingot, steel ingot. Tungsten steel, hot tungsten steel, yeah. I honestly have no idea what we can make with it. I know the steel plates are useful for something. So that's 4 steel ingots. Let me just have a look, because I believe we were thinking about the ultimate solar panels. I believe steel plates are involved in the construction of that. I'm not 100% sure. Solar panel. Okay, that's a no there.
Yeah, I'm going to be buying those solar panels, because when I looked it up, it was like a lot of people said it's totally not worth it. For what it's worth, it's not actually worth constructing. So I guess we could just make some tools out of it.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing, to be honest.
As we said, we don't know what the durability is, but like you never know. Sure, I'll make myself. I'm not gonna make any steel swords. I don't believe.
They're useful for making, as far as I understand, loaders and bore heads for drills and stuff. So, as far as I know, they come from the RailCraft mod.
Are we going to be touching RailCraft now?
Well, we have been since we built a blast furnace and a coke oven.
Oh, I know, but like what I mean is, like, are we going to be doing loaders and unloaders and all that, trains and all that stuff?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it might be fun to mess around with.
Well,
oh, cool! So you can use steel ingots to, and just in case any of you are wondering, I'm actually looking up the wiki at the moment. You can use steel ingots to make a mining drill. That's pretty cool.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's totally what I'm making.
Yeah. So,
So what's the recipe for a mining drill?
oh, hang on. Oh, this is okay, this is Greg Tech. So Greg Tech uses steel as well. That's confusing. So one of the recipes is an empty RE battery, steel ingots, and an electronic circuit, and you can make mining drill. Alternatively, you can use refined iron. But given the amount of trouble that we went through to make the steel, I don't know if it's worth it to use it on that.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at various different uses for steel at the moment. You can use steel in a mixed metal ingot, and the mixed metal ingot is used in the production of advanced alloys. There we go. So the steel can also replace the refined iron ingots in that as well.
Okay, so we're holding on to stuff from mixed metal ingots then.
Okay, I don't know why I clicked my fingers as if that was, the be all and end all. Because basically you can make mixed metal ingots with pretty much anything, as long as you have the bronze in there.
Well, I made a steel pickaxe. Just to have something. I want to see what this does, I want to see how good it is.
Advanced alloy. Yeah, bore heads and rails. Yeah, like apparently you need steel to make rails, to make standard rails.
Okay. So something tells me we'll probably be making rails at some stage.
Yeah, well, after all the trouble we went through to actually make this, that's probably the best thing to work away with.
Is it a tab for rails?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we were making rails with these, so I'll put these into the ingots chest then. So, yeah, I guess after all we weren't actually going to make something with it. Well, I made a pickaxe, so I just want to see what the durability and the speed of it's like, so.
Well, like, the thing was, we wanted to go crazy and actually create the stuff, so, in our own time we'll go off and find if there are any other special uses for it. I did mention earlier on in one of our other videos that the zirconium is kind of useless. However, it has made these fancy looking lights with a red zirconium block, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty easy, just pretty much like the recipe. I'll show it you real quick. Actually, I have this on as well. Zirconium.
So you smelt the zirconium bits into zircorodite.
Into red zircorodite, yeah, which is pretty much smelt zirconium into zircorodite. And to make those lights then is pretty much, that's it. Well, no, sorry. You just get 2 redstone torches, 2 glowstone, sorry, 2 redstone torches, 2 glowstone, and then on each light. And I used red dye in the middle.
Okay.
Rose red, and you get that. I'm guessing the dye in the middle is what the colour is.
I would assume so, yeah.
Like brown, yeah. It's the whatever light you want. I just use red dye because we had plenty of it.
Can you throw me some of that steel? I just want to make a steel.
It's
pickaxe.
actually in the ingots wallet
Oh,
chest.
come on. Okay. So
yeah,
see what
guys.
the durability is like.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's production of our steel. So we're on our way with steel production. So cheers for watching, and comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until the next episode, this has been Viper with DJ357. Catch you next time.
See you later.